Wimp. This week we are out here in North Georgia and I got a special surprise for you guys. This has been a long time coming. We're gonna take this beautiful Ferrari 488 around these North Georgia roads. Finally have a Ferrari on the show, folks. Very excited, as you can tell the grin on my face, but we're gonna see how it does. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. That's what we got coming up. I'm Jay Walker. You watching Life Off Road right here on Jet Up Motorsports. Welcome to another episode of Life Off Road. Thanks again for hitting that play button, folks. And remember to go to my YouTube channel, hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Please, I beg you. A lot of y'all been watching and been hitting that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Normally in the beginning of these videos, I will always say the car we're featuring is yada, yada, yada. Well, today is totally different because we are in the presence of automotive royalty. This is a 2017 Ferrari 488 Spider Edition. And just looking at it off the rip, I mean, what can you expect? I mean, I'm almost speechless reviewing this, but I've been cramming to get a Ferrari on the show. This is our first Ferrari on the show, so as you can tell, the excitement in my voice, I'm very excited. And I want to bring the owner of this Ferrari out to talk more about this car. So let's bring him out right now. Joey, my man.
Hey.
What's going on?
Everything's
now,
great.
for those of you, I met Joey probably about a year ago at the Ferrari of Atlanta car show, Italian Day. Mm-hmm. And back then, he was driving the Portofino, I believe he had, which was a very nice car. And we talked and, talked a lot about that car. And I told Joey, you're going to be my first Ferrari guy. Well, since then, he has upgraded very nicely. Not to say the Portofino was a bad car, but
it's a great car.
This is beautiful, man. So appreciate you coming on, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm very happy to have you on.
I'm excited about it as well.
So what led to upgrading to this? What caught your eye with this one?
I mean, obviously the color was very unique and different. The color is a Azzurro Dino, which is a Ferrari non-catalog color. Okay. And, you don't see it very often on, well, I actually hadn't seen it on any car.
Yeah, I've never seen this color before.
And so I kind of looked through the window and was kind of trying to decide, because traditionally you'll see, Ferraris in red, black, white, silver, which all look amazing. Right. So I was always concerned about, okay, well, will it be a problem when it's time to trade it or sell it? But I did a little research, and the Azzurro Dino, which is like a $28,000 option, new, they usually put on LaFerraris or 812s or cars like that. So, and looked in Monaco and Italy, and it's a very popular color. Okay. So after I saw that, it kind of made me feel a little more at ease. And that's after looking through the window. Then I went inside to see it. I was sold, so I've been very happy with the purchase, and it's a lot of fun to drive.
I'm sure, man. I mean, this right here, I've always loved, the 458, that was kind of the predecessor to the 430s. I've always loved even going back to the 360, but the 458 was a nice, fun car. When this one came out, I was like, this is the one. And this is ironic. It caused a little bit of controversy because this was the first twin turbo powered V8 they put in these, because I believe the 458 was the last naturally aspirated Ferrari that's out here. And we're going to get one of those on the show, folks, so y'all just hold your horses. But these right here, where the twin turbos just took it to the whole nother level. I believe these are making, I think you got a 3.9 liter V8 pumping roughly around 661 horsepower, 561 pound-foot of torque, and we'll take a look at the engine in a minute, folks. But yeah, it's a very beautiful car. This color definitely stands out. I remember when you sent me the picture of it, and in person, I mean, it's night and day, folks. I mean, it's incredibly beautiful. I mean, it's enough to the attention to detail from the hood, I mean, to the front fascia, the headlamps right here, which I always love. So I'm pretty sure you turn a lot of heads as you're driving. And it's a hard retractable roof, and we'll demonstrate that a little bit later. But so the car came, you just saw this particular one as is, so you didn't have to order it. So you just saw it in the window, just fell in love with it. It had everything you wanted.
Yeah.
The specs, I mean, the interior, I mean, the yellow stripes with the yellow calipers, that just makes it just unique. I mean,
yeah, the original owner did a great job with it.
Yeah. Around roughly how many miles was on the car when you purchased it?
It had approximately 9,400 miles.
9,400 miles. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sure it was a one owner. So. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it was one owner.
Yeah, I would have hated to even swap that. I wonder what he got after he swapped this out.
Well, I think he had a specialty, and so it sounded like he had some nice toys.
So okay.
Yeah. He was actually, believe it or not, we contacted each other via Ferrari chat.
Cool.
And he and I just told him that it was in good hands.
Yeah.
And he actually said DM me when it was time to get rid of it because it was a special car for him. He might want to buy it back.
He might want to buy it back. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I would let this one go. Man. Let's go over the interior real quick. Juwan, if you want to come up, because I really want to show everybody, this is a fighter pilot's dream. I mean, just the cockpit level, when you look at the seats, the steering wheel, I mean, it's not, I don't believe you can ever get one of these in a manual. I think Ferrari went away from manuals in the late 90s.
Right.
But the attention to detail for this. Now, how much different is this driving versus the Portofino? They're roughly around the same as far as drivability.
No, the Portofino was an amazing GT car. My wife had a Panamera, so it reminded me of driving a Ferrari like Panamera with a lot more horsepower.
Okay.
Because it was really comfortable to drive. It was higher up off the ground, so I really never worried about scraping the front or anything.
Right.
But yeah, it was a great car. I mean, I loved it. I didn't have any qualms about it. I would buy another one. I just always heard. Actually, my salesperson and the general manager at the Ferrari dealership, we've been good friends for 25 plus years.
Right.
And so when I was trying to decide between the Portofino, and I looked at a 458 at the time, a couple of them around, and he said basically the rear engine cars are like race cars with turn signals. And so he said, most people, because you have to get down in it and so forth, they don't cruise around in that car as much.
Right.
The Portofino would be more of a cruising car. So at the time, that's kind of what led me to go that route, which, I mean, it was a 2020 and only had 119 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
So I got a chance to, and I put about 9,000 miles on it.
Right.
So I got a chance to really enjoy it.
It wasn't even hardly broken in when you bought it.
So I buy my cars to drive and enjoy, worry about the miles on the other side.
Right. Yeah, I noticed now, these, I'm sure going around the curves, they really handle, because I know they have the MR suspension.
Correct.
You got the big brake calipers, the big carbon ceramic brakes. I mean, you got 6-piston Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, front and rear. I believe there's 6-piston in the rear too, which you hardly ever see 6 pistons in the rear of a car. Yeah. So that means this thing is really going around the curves. I mean, it really just gets down and handles, I'm sure, excellent. Have you driven it up around the mountains around?
I have.
So I
got a chance to use the brakes yesterday because the car on 400 just kind of changed lanes just arbitrarily. So slammed on the brakes and they work.
Yeah. Let's come around to what is probably my favorite part of the car. From this side, the air intakes right here coming towards the back, Juwan. I mean, just the stance of it. It's a pretty wide car. That's one of the first things I noticed about this car when I see people driving. I mean, it's just pretty wide. And I love the rear diffuser, your Formula One. That's not a brake light. That's I forgot what type of light they say that is. But you see it in the Formula One races a lot. Right. It's very cool. While we're in the back of the car, let's take underneath the hood and the rear hatch is what they call it, and check out that 3.9 liter. There it is, folks. 3.9 liter twin turbo. Always love the Ferrari red covers. By this being a Spider, the engine is still tucked in there pretty good. The coupes, you can see it a lot more, of course, with the hatch. But that's one of the main things I still love, that you can still see somewhat of the engine. That's probably my only beef with the new Corvette Spiders, you know, the convertibles, you can't see the engine at all.
Right.
And I'm going back and forth because I have an E-Ray on order.
Yeah.
And I haven't specified if I want the target top or the convertible because I love the engine shots. But if I get a convertible, I can't see it.
Right.
You know, so that's the only thing that sucked. But I'm glad they kept to the original design, you know, still allowing you to see the engine. So now that we got the hood up, let's fire this engine up, take it for a ride. Joey, I really appreciate this, man.
No problem.
And these have the manual.
Yeah. For up and back.
Okay. I just want to let it back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now the way these shifts, you have to, in order to get in gear, just click the right side only.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's in automatic, so once you change it, then you'll get a shift by itself. What's going on, buddy? He filming a YouTube video.
Parking brake not on, is it?
Yeah, but it'll get off once it goes.
All right, here we go. The Ferrari 488, folks. This is the grand finale for our day. We've had a hell of a day today. Driving Porsches to the Ferraris. Just an amazing day. Today was a good day. And Joey, I can imagine you have some fun in this one.
I do. Total different driving experience.
Oh yeah. For starters, the seats. These are like some competition type seats.
Carbon fiber racing seats.
Racing seats, okay. These pretty much come with the car.
Well, no, they're optional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I did hear some interesting things about Ferrari as far as certain car options, like the badge on the side. Like it doesn't automatically come from the factory. You got to pay for that.
Right.
To put it on there if you want it. Of course, that Ferrari sound, folks. Twin turbo power and all. You know, a lot of people were going back and forth about, like I said, the naturally aspirated, and they thought that when they put twin turbos on this that it would take away from the sound, but honestly I don't think it did anything but just made it quite faster.
Yeah.
Because it sounds great, especially with the top down.
It's very weird the way technology is.
Yeah.
Let them do what they do and roll with it.
Right. This thing just feels planted. You feel like you're driving a Formula One car. The steering wheel, man, Formula One. You got your shift light up here. I'm sure that'll display as we go along. Right now we're in the sport mode. You have your different buttons right here. You can switch it over. Put in whatever mode you want. Center tack is in front of me, which only a race car should be. Carbon fiber everywhere, folks. I mean, it's carbon fiber on inside and out. I mean, this is a perfect combination on top of this color. What color was this again? You said it was?
Zero Dino.
Zero Dino, yeah. It's a pretty color. You probably won't see no other color like this, I'm sure, in the state of Georgia. Maybe, but I digress.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Yeah. I see what you mean with the driveway. You have to be very delicate with this one.
Yeah.
Because your diffuser is so, yeah.
Or the front is just a low.
Yeah.
So even when you're hitting dips and stuff, you have to kind of be mindful because it'll scrape that bottom up.
Now I've seen from videos, the launch on this is insane.
Yeah.
out to be a beautiful day, man.
Yep, it did. It did.
Now, I'm sure when kids see this, I'm sure they're blown away, especially if you pop the top down in front of them. Their eyes probably just go, just like, wow.
Kids and adults.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I never mind stopping and letting people take pictures.
Yeah.
Sit in it, whatever.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's not every day you just happen to see a Ferrari. All right, let's open it up a little bit. It's short, folks. I'm gonna tell you right now, you probably can't tell in the video, but my back is firmly planted against the seats. I mean, this right here is Spider Jet. Get in and just go. Sounds amazing. Can't really even tell this has twin turbos. I mean, it still sounds naturally aspirated to me.
Yeah, I think the original owner had the pipes. He did something to it.
Yeah.
Because it sounds a little different than a regular 40 did.
Yeah, regular 40, okay. Good job with that. Drivability though, once you get on the road, it's a road trip. You can take this on a road trip car.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this ain't hurting my back or anything.
Right.
You feel like you in a exotic supercar, which is what this is. Now, how many Ferraris have you had? Which number is this? And I've seen your Portofino.
3. It's the third one.
So what you had before?
California T, then Portofino, and now this one.
Yeah.
So this is obviously my favorite.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it would be mine too. That Portofino was nice though.
Yeah, no, it was a great car.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Yep, I enjoyed it.
So the process to get one of these, like you said, like how do you become a Ferrari owner? Because I know they have a very exclusive, class of people that just come in and buy these cars. I know they have strict restrictions.
And that's for the new ones.
The new ones, okay.
You can qualify, you can walk in.
Okay.
But it helps. The more you have to be in line to buy newer or specialty cars.
Right. And you saw this on the showroom floor and you didn't have to even think twice about it. You was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good purchase.
And you kept the Portofino, what, a couple of years probably?
I don't think I had that long.
Yeah.
I think I had 9 months.
Oh, okay. Man, I wish y'all could feel that. We're not even mad. I mean, we're just driving today, folks. We're on a Sunday drive, but the potential of this car, I mean, it's not messing around. It definitely keeps you planted.
Absolutely.
Man, wow. That's all you can say is wow.
It's a different animal.
Yeah. Hey, you had a chance to road trip this one yet?
No, I haven't been on a road trip in this one yet.
Yeah. But I would love to have a shot at the F8. Did you ever get a chance to drive one of those? The new F8s?
I hadn't driven one yet.
Yeah, because I'm sure I would be anxious to see how that would compare to this. One thing about this steering wheel, folks, and the paddle shifting in these is when you turn the wheel, they stay in place. They don't turn like some cars, you know, they go with the wheels, but these just stick to the script. Don't move at all.
I think they did that to keep you focused.
Right. This is definitely, it ain't too much in here. You know, you got climate control, stereo, but it's just really just strictly, I don't even need a radio with this. I just want to hear, that's my radio. That exhaust is my radio. Oh my God, oh my God, oh man. Like a kid in the candy store, man. You have your different settings, folks. You have your race mode, sport, wet. You know, everything is on the steering wheel. It helps you keep you concentrating. Even the turn signals on the steering wheel. Like I said, the shift light, it lights up. That demonstration we just did as we was going, the shift light, you know, popped on. We're not in manual mode, but you know, it shifts. As you can tell, it shifts very, very hard. It's an undescribable feeling. That's all I can say. This color really pops in the sun. I mean, man.
Cool. I'm really never seen it because I'm always in it, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a pretty color. And just with the matchup, with the combination with the yellow calipers, the yellow Ferrari logo, I mean, it's the perfect combo.
Way faster than the Porsche.
Oh yeah, clearly. It's definitely night and day for that Porsche. That Porsche is fun, but it's not this. It is not this. Just puts a smile on your face, man. It's just, I mean, this is speechless, man. This is probably gonna be one of my speechless videos, folks, because it's nothing too much you can say about this. It really isn't. I mean, it's a freaking Ferrari. I mean, it speaks for itself. And you can still go out to dinner in it, or take it to the track, or you know, do a road trip, however you choose. It's a Ferrari.
Very versatile.
And you said the guy who had this before, he bought the, what did he get after this?
I think he still had 2 other Ferraris. So.
Oh, okay. So he's pretty much
he had a
collector.
48 Speciality and he had maybe it was 2 special cars.
Mm-hmm.
But he did mention that, you know, he missed this color and this spec.
Now, did he order this car like this?
He did.
Yeah.
It came out of Chicago
Oh.
on a tractor.
Yeah, so he's kind of like a lighter version of David Lee, the Ferrari collector David Lee. You ever watch some of his videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
Seems like he's on Jay Leno every week. He has a nice collection.
Yeah, I've been planning to get there myself.
Yeah, I hear you. Damn, this thing sounds good. Man. Totally different from an American V8 for sure. I mean, the foreign V8, the raspiness. I mean, the tach. This thing redlines what 9,000, something like that. Yeah, I'm sure it could go. It's like it has a long range. That's kind of one of the reasons why the C8 Z06, they kind of based that off of this and the 458 or whatever.
Right.
I mean, because it just, that range and that power is just quick. I would love to see how a Z06 compares to this as far as performance-wise, the sound and all that.
Sure, it's a lot of car.
Yeah.
I had a C8
Oh yeah?
for about 4 or 5 months, and I was impressed with it.
Yeah.
Sound was great when I had the Portofino.
Yeah.
So I was surprised for the money.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of car for the money.
Oh yeah.
I got an E-Ray on order too, but I had.
Oh, did you?
Really,
I couldn't wait. I was on the Z06 waiting list, but then it was like the years kept going up, and finally,
Yeah, I did
me
too.
and my guy just kept talking. He's like, "Man, just get the E-Ray. You'll get it a lot quicker."
Yeah.
I said, "Cool." So,
Yeah, but I had a deposit on it and got my money back.
did you? Yeah, I just told him I'd just wait. Because they were supposed to start rolling out really around this time. I don't know if they even got into production yet.
Yeah, I hadn't heard nothing.
Now, I haven't seen a Z06 on the road yet.
I have. It's wide.
Yeah,
And it sound good.
yeah. Yeah, they did a good job with that. Yeah, this car, you feel like you're in a supercar compared to the Porsche from earlier.
Efficient.
Yeah.
Efficient. You gotta be paying attention driving this car.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be lollygagging in this one. I could drive this all day, man. Roads like this. Yeah. Just get out and just roll.
That's why I'm putting so many miles on it, because I
Yeah.
just go.
And you say it had how many miles when you got it?
95.
Yeah.
I'm at 13.6.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, you've been rolling.
But it's still, it's still at the average for the age of the car.
Right. It's hard to believe for this to be a 17 model. I mean, it's still new, brand new. Like I said, when they came out with these after the 458, I mean, I was like, yeah, this is the perfect blend for this car. It's such a clean and subtle look.
So many other manufacturers are using a lighter blue.
Yeah, like kind of like that rapid blue almost. Yeah.
Then Porsche has Miami blue.
Yeah. I can imagine driving this on the beach. Oh. Shifts so hard, folks. This is a dual clutch transmission. I believe it's an 8-speed dual clutch, isn't it? 7-speed, that's right. Dual clutch, so it shifts pretty quick. Technology with these newer cars, I always say it's fun to drive the manual because you can feel the car. But a car like this, dual clutch, I mean, it's impossible. There's no way you can shift quicker than this. I mean, this is instantaneous. Well, that's it for this week, folks. I want to thank my good buddy Joey again for allowing us to take out this beautiful 488, man. Joey, you probably gonna have to let me borrow this for a weekend, man. This is an absolute.
You're gonna have to
blast.
fight my daughter and my son.
I'll see if I can slide them something. We can work something out. But
right.
this is an amazing car, man. I'm telling you, man. Ferrari, it left me pretty much speechless. That's all I can say. No new subscribers this week, folks, because we've had a busy weekend and I read through all of them the last video. So I want to currently thank my current subscribers and of course thank my newly subscribers, and appreciate y'all tuning in every week. Remember, go to my website, jmotorsports.com, order you some merch. We got t-shirts, the tumblers on this hot summer day here. I also want to thank my son Juwan and his buddy Kyle, and of course Joey's son Jay, who helped navigate us through these roads today. You can follow Juwan on his Instagram at Jeddoc, that's JEDDOC.LLC, and you can follow Kyle at No Outlet Photos. Does your son have Instagram?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know his tag. We'll plug it up later in the video, but appreciate them for helping me out. They take amazing pictures and always help me look good. We're gonna run because I want to keep on driving this bad boy. So we'll see you guys next time. Later.